Hi, and thank you so much for watching. This is a pick a card reading that's going to be tarot and oracle messages, and I have also included channeled letters within these piles. So this reading is all about new love. So this is for those who are dealing with someone who is brand new, and you could just be crushing on them. It could possibly apply to maybe someone you just started seeing. This can even apply to those who are totally single and you don't have anyone on your mind, but serving as a predictor for your next love or your next significant romance that's gonna come soon. So this is definitely going to be focused on someone who is just like brand new in your life, someone who you don't really know, and you just want to know, does this have potential? Is this going to go anywhere? So yeah, when you're ready, you can go ahead and pick from a pile. Got tripped up on my words. We have pile number 1, Moonstone. Pile number 2, Purple Amethyst, and pile number 3, Rose Quartz. And I'll give a little disclaimer too. So the channeled letters I have, they're going to be coming from your person's higher self. So obviously it's being channeled through me, so it's not gonna sound exactly the way that they talk, and it might not even be what they're consciously thinking or want to say, but what their higher self is speaking through their higher self, if that makes sense. So anyway, when you're ready, pick a card and let's get to it. Hello, pile number 1. So you chose this Moonstone. It's a beautiful crystal here. I'll give you another look at it. And let's go ahead and start off with your channeled letter. So this is coming from new love from their higher self. So, dear new love, we have a crazy adventure ahead of us. You should know that I am not someone who plays by the rules. I'm a bit of a slacker, but also very dedicated. I would be incredibly loyal to you if you give me a chance, if you decide to give me a chance. Our love story will not be ordinary. It will go against social norms. I only hope you are brave and confident enough to accept this challenge. Your heart to me feels like glass, easily breakable, and something I need to keep safe and secure. Your eyes are dazzling. Your face is cute. I could go on and on, but sadly have to stop here. Love me. Okay, so that is your letter. So let's get into your actual tarot cards now. So I'm going to start with some. Actually, before we even do that, I'm going to roll the Astro dice first. Okay, so we have the sign of Aries. So for some of you, this could be an Aries who you're dealing with. We also have Uranus here, or however you like to pronounce it, Uranus, whatever. So that could also signify Aquarius for some of you. And then we have the 4th house. The 4th house it rules Cancer. So any of those 3 signs could be in your person's chart, or it could also have to do with timings or seasons. So for example, Aries could signify Aries season, or Aquarius, Cancer season, or when the full moon is in this sign, any of those possibilities. So It's interesting that I pulled Aries because Aries, or I rolled Aries technically, this is the sign of brand new beginnings. So I feel like that's definitely confirmation that this is someone totally new and coming into your life. They could even be inexperienced, or maybe you yourself are inexperienced compared to them. It could go vice versa. I feel like this person has a lot of energy. They definitely have a lot of chemistry for you with this fire sign. And there's just like a sense of innocence too, and kind of like, yeah, innocence and a sense of doing things for the first time. So this could be your first relationship, their first relationship, or there could just be something very unique about your relationship that you or them or both of you have never done before. So there's a lot of newness here, especially with this Uranus here as well. It's like there's almost something almost kind of a little bit weird and definitely unconventional about this relationship. And your channeled letter did say that this will go against social norms. So it could just be very different. The two of you could be from very different backgrounds from one another, or this could just be someone who has like a very strange mind and they think outside of the box. They could be a very scientific person too as well. And the fourth house relates to home and family. So even though this is new and different and uncomfortable, I think the connection ultimately comes with a sense of coziness and feeling like you're at home with one another. And family could play a huge part too. This could signify that you will have a family together, or it could be maybe family is just a huge part of this person's life. Okay, so that's what I have for the dice. Now let's finally get into your cards. So your moon message here: prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. Your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. Look at the bigger picture, full moon in Sagittarius. Interesting, so we have a new moon and then first quarter and then full. So it's sort of like, and it's interesting that I pulled it in that exact order too. It's kind of the sense of this developing. So this tells me that things will really like progress on a very like natural level too. I don't think this is going to be someone who's just like in and out of your life, or it's like overly intense and like break up, make up, getting into that kind of cycle. I feel like this is a relationship that will really just, you'll take it one step at a time. And yeah, and then when it comes to astrology signs too, we also have Taurus and Sagittarius. So if that's a part of their chart or yours, could also have to do with timing too. Taurus season here, and then the new moon in Sag happens during Capricorn season. So we have more hints of timing of when things could progress with this person, or if you are totally single, this could be when you actually meet this person for the first time. So with this prosperity card, there could definitely have something here to do with possibly with work. You know, you could meet this person through work, possibly. There could also just be something involved with money within the relationship. So maybe this is someone who happens to have a lot of money. That could definitely be a sign that this person might actually be rich. Lucky you, you might meet a very rich person. And yeah, Taurus is a very loyal and dedicated sign too, which is confirmation that also came out during the letter. And by the way, I do channel my letters before I look at the cards, and I don't even look at the cards until I film the video. So I promise you there is no coincidence here with the tarot. And with this commitment being tested card, some of you, it's definitely possible either you or this person might already be in a commitment when you meet this person, and it might make you realize that you don't want to be in your current relationship anymore, or they don't want to be in it anymore. That's a small possibility for some of you. This could also just have to do with, like, you know, some of you might have been single for a really long time, and so if you do attach yourself to this person, you might not be used to really, like, being in a relationship and committing yourself to someone. So that could be a slight struggle for some of you if you are someone who has been single for a while, or you typically like to kind of keep your options open. This could be a connection that just really tests that and maybe changes that too. And with this card, this signifies a lot of fortune to me. Sagittarius is a very fortunate sign, very abundant too. It implies expansion too. So I feel like this connection definitely has a lot of potential to go very far and expand a lot. And yeah, and it definitely has a sense of spirituality too. This connection could really bring back your faith in the universe. Okay, so next we have, okay, now we'll get into your actual tarot cards. So we're gonna look and see what this person is like. So who is this person? Okay, Six of Cups reverse. Four of Swords. 10 of Swords. Four of Cups reverse. And the Emperor. Okay, so starting with this major arcana here, we did roll Aries when I rolled the Astro dice in the beginning, and Emperor is the card of Aries. So definitely the sign of Aries could be very significant if this is in your chart, if it's in their chart, if it's, you know, sun, moon, or rising. So besides the astrological sign of Aries, also with this card of the Emperor, I get is that this person really likes to be in control. They could be very dominating. Maybe they like to talk a lot. They could be very loud, or they could just have like a very strong presence. It's like it's very hard to ignore this person. They could even have an authority status, because this card is all about being an authority figure. So they could have a very high status. They could be a boss. Okay, they could possibly be your boss too, maybe. They could have just like a very high-powered position, especially if they do make a lot of money with this Taurus card. They could have like just a really good job, a really high-level job here. Other possibilities, this is also the father figure card. So this person could possibly be a father for some of you. Okay, so they might already have a kid or kids from a previous relationship, possibly for some of you. And it could also be a sign that they're just, if they're not a father, that they really want to be. They could have like, and again, I say father, but this can go either way. I say father because the Emperor technically is masculine energy, so this person does have a lot of masculine energy, but this can definitely apply to a man or a woman or whoever. Okay, this, when I say he and father, I'm really just referring to energy here, so work with me here. Anyway, this person can definitely see themselves as a father or parent, and possibly specifically with you as well. So that might be something that they really want to have with you and share with you. So what else? We have these swords and these cups. So along with Aries, I'm also getting some water sign energy and air sign energy as well. So it's interesting that the both of the swords are upright and both of these cups are reverse. So that tells me that this person does lean on the logical side. They are a very straightforward person. They could even be very blunt with their words too. They're just highly logical, rational. I feel like, again, like I said in the beginning, like they could be like a very scientific person. Okay, they could work in science or just have that type of mind that's very like, I don't even know how to describe it, but almost kind of like that mad scientist mind where it's just like there's so much in their head. They could definitely be an overthinker and they could just think like the craziest thoughts, I have to say, especially like with the Four of Swords. They definitely think a lot. They think more than the average person, definitely like an overanalyzer here, an overthinker. They also, with this card, they really like to rest too. It's important for them, which is funny because the channeled letter also said like I'm a bit of a slacker. So this person really could be someone who just really likes to relax, and they like to spend their weekends just like laying in bed rather than like going out and partying, or if they do go out, they kind of just like to spend the next day just like in bed, just relaxing, just staying in. They could like to spend a lot of time at home. And then with the Ten of Swords too, they could be at this place in life, and if you haven't met them yet, this could be like right before you meet them or right as you meet them, that they're closing up this huge chapter in their life, and something's just gonna be done like before you two get together, or maybe even before you two meet. It's like there's this huge chapter that they are leaving behind in order to pursue you or be with you. So that could be them slamming the door on a previous relationship and just being like, it's definitely over, rather than like, I don't know, like completely cutting off contact with someone. And maybe in the past they thought that there was a chance that they could get back together with this ex of theirs, but once they see you or once they meet you, it's like they just cut off all contact. Like this is definitely not what they're gonna do. They could even like block someone. And that's just one example. It doesn't even have to refer to an ex. Like this could be them shutting the door on an old friend, maybe a toxic friendship, maybe a group of people who they just don't want to speak to anymore because they don't want to be around toxic energy anymore. Or this could be them like leaving a job, moving homes, just like closing up a chapter in their life. Okay, so they could be currently going through this 10 of Swords moment as you're watching this video. And again, if this is more who's someone who you haven't even met yet, then this can just be like predictive that this is what they're going to be going through when you meet them. So then we have these 2 cups in reverse. So this person does have a lot of emotion, but I feel like they are someone who suppresses their emotions, and they could even have a very good and strong intuition, but they just don't really trust their intuition. I feel like they would rather rely on fact rather than go by feeling. And it's like, it's such a shame because there's so much potential here. Like, they really do have a strong intuition, I'm getting, but they just don't trust it. Like, they've just been conditioned to shut down these emotions that they have. So with 6 of Cups reversed too, that kind of reminds me of the 10 of Swords, in that like leaving the past behind and just walking away. Again, the same message of like leaving behind a huge part of their past. And when I see 4 of Swords reverse, that tells me that they are looking for an opportunity and they are looking for love. They do want to take a chance. They do want to take a risk here because there's something from their past that they've completely decided to let go of. Like, a bridge has been burnt and they're looking for this risk, even if it's not conventional or even like socially acceptable. They really just, they're ready to put themselves out there and try something new. Okay, so now I'm going to get into how they feel about you specifically. And so again, if this is someone you haven't met yet, this will be more predictive. But if this is someone who you have recently met, then this can refer to more the present and the near future here. So we have 6 of Wands, the Fool, 2 of Cups, oh, okay. I need to double check what this card is. This is a major arcana though. And then we have the 5 of Cups here. Okay, so please give me, I am so sorry. What is this major arcana here? Okay, this is Temperance. Okay, I'm sorry, these cards are a little harder to read when it comes to the major arcana because they're not clearly labeled, but okay, this is Temperance, and that does make sense because she's pouring the water there. Okay. Anyway, so right away what stands out to me is the Fool. So this is yet another confirmation. First of all, the Fool is another Aries card, just like the Emperor here. So this person is, I don't know, this has to be like something about Aries. So whether they are Aries, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or maybe during Aries season, which is like early spring, or the Aries full moon. The Aries full moon takes place during Libra season. So that would be like October-ish, September, October. Okay, so that could just be a very significant time period for when you'll meet this person or when something will progress with them possibly. So yeah, and it's like definitely like brand new energy here. So there's just something totally different about this connection here. And like I already said, like whether it's their first relationship or just this is a type of relationship that they've never gotten themselves into before for whatever reason. There's something very different about this, but it's just like so much newness, and it's really, really great card. This is a really great card to come out during this specific reading because it just tells me that like this person is definitely ready to move forward, because I know when you meet someone new, I feel like the first thing you kind of think about is like, okay, what is their baggage? Like, what are they holding on to? Do they still miss their ex? Do they still want a chance with their ex? Or do they have some unresolved trauma that they're not ready to let go of? Or like, I don't know, there's so many things, but you can definitely receive confirmation through this reading that this person really wants to start over, like completely. So I think that's just a really great sign. So now moving on to the other major arcana that came out, the Temperance. So Temperance represents Sagittarius, and we also had Sagittarius come out earlier with the moon. So it's also another sign that this person could be Sagittarius, or maybe something about the timing. So Sagittarius season is late November into early December, and then the Sagittarius full moon takes place during Gemini season, which is like mid to late spring, I believe. So anyway, there is this card too is about like experimentation and doing something different. So there's just something so different about this relationship, and I'm sorry I keep saying it over and over again, but that's just like such a strong message. Like, this is no ordinary connection that the two of you have with one another. It's very different. So you, and maybe you, but especially this person, is gonna be like, they might even be like, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm just kind of taking a leap of faith, and just like this person feels like they are jumping, and they're jumping off of like this huge cliff, and they have a parachute, but like they have no idea if the parachute is gonna work or not, and they're just like, I'm just doing this, like I'm just jumping ahead, like, and this person might not be a risk taker at all, but definitely for you, like this is a huge risk. Okay, moving on to other cards. So we have more cups coming out. So Two of Cups is amazing. That's an amazing card to pull in any type of love reading. It's just a total confirmation that this is a strong bond. This is a romantic connection that the two of you have between one another. There's so much love here. You're able to see eye to eye. You're able to see each other as equals. And even though this Emperor came out and this person is like, they're a very dominating and powerful person, at the same time, we can see with this card that they do feel like the two of you are on the same level. So don't think that this person thinks they can control you, because they definitely don't. Even if they are a generally controlling person, it's like they definitely see you as your equal for sure. So it's not like they're trying to take advantage of you in any way. And so this Five of Cups, this is really the only warning sign I feel has come out of this whole reading. It's generally been very positive. Five of Cups is this sense, especially within this tarot deck specifically, there is this sense of kind of having to fight for someone and just this fear of losing someone. I think this person, because of the previous cards I pulled, that they are ready to move away from the past. And it's not like they're grieving the past, but they could be sort of worried about your past more than their own. I feel like this person is pretty confident that whatever they've had, it's gone, like a bridge has been burnt. But this person could definitely be kind of a little insecure about your past, and I feel like this person is scared, really scared of losing you to someone else, specifically someone from your past. So maybe you have an ex, or you have a previous love interest, or who this person could be a little bit paranoid about. I don't think it's a huge deal, but it is one thing that is coming up. And then lastly, Six of Wands. So this person feels very victorious over you. This card is about like kind of having like a competition and winning the competition. So this person does, like, they know that you have options. They know that they sort of have to fight for you. It's a competition with you, but ultimately they feel very victorious over you. I think this person is gonna really try to win you over, and I have a good feeling they're gonna succeed. So the last portion I have is the Hidden Truth Oracle. So these are some specific messages, so I'm just gonna read them out loud. I don't think I have to explain it much. And keep in mind that this might not be what they're consciously thinking, but something that they're feeling, and again is coming from their higher self. Okay. I feel you leaving me behind. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this person, like, really, they're definitely a bit paranoid that you have someone from your past who you might be more interested in. I couldn't let you get close to me. Okay, so they might be someone who initially kind of pushes you away. We both know I am not the one for you. Wow, okay. I am picking up on a lot of insecurity here. They're being kind of self-sabotaging here. So many things remind me of you. Definitely on their mind a lot. I hope that you can forgive me one day. Okay, maybe this person feels like, because this is not going to be someone who you have much of a history with, so they could be worried that you find out things about their past and a person who they used to be, and they're worried that you're not going to accept them fully. I am not available, and you were the best thing in my life. Okay, so I do feel like subconsciously this person, even though they're ready for something new on the surface and they're ready to take a risk, I do feel like deep down they are certainly pushing you away. So just watch out for self-sabotaging behaviors. Don't take it personally, because you will be on this person's mind, or you are on this person's mind, but they're kind of like, they're very scared. Like, they're taking this pretty seriously, and I just feel like they kind of have this wall up. So, and I do think that's coming from a place of fear. Okay, so thanks so much for watching, and I wish you the best. If this pile did not resonate, you can always check out another pile. And if you did like this reading, please give me a thumbs up and a positive comment if you'd like, and please subscribe for more. And let me know what other kind of pick a card readings you're interested in. Okay, thank you so much. Blessings. Hello, pile number 2. You chose this purple amethyst. So let's go ahead and get started with your reading. We're going to start with your channeled letter. And remember that this is coming from your person's higher self. Okay? Dear new love, I cannot stop thinking about you. It was love at first sight. The universe just smacked me out of nowhere. You may not realize, but before we met, I had heard of you. You had a reputation. You have a reputation. In a good way. Don't be scared. I noticed you from afar. The day we finally met, these feelings struck me. I should have known a bit while back, before we formally met, that you'd walk my way. I always hoped, yet never thought I could be so lucky. Do you even realize how popular you are? Love me. Okay, so there is your letter. Now, before we get into your tarot, I'm going to roll your astro dice here. Get a feel for this person's vibe. Okay. All right, we have Venus. We have Libra, the sign of Libra, which is also ruled by Venus. So that's super fitting. And we have the 9th house. Okay, so Libra, strong Libra vibe. We also have possibly the sign of Taurus, which is also ruled by Venus, and or Sagittarius, ruled by the 9th house here. So any of those signs, especially Libra, but also Taurus and Sagittarius, could be of significance. So it could be in this person's zodiac, it could be in yours too, sun, moon, or rising. It could also have to do with timing too. So for example, Libra season, or whenever the full moon is in Libra, which is during Aries season. So yeah, keep any of those possibilities in mind. So other than that, it's definitely a good sign to see Venus pop out in a love reading. That's just, couldn't be more perfect here. Venus is the sign of love, the planet of love, I should say, and just sensual love, both physical and emotional love, having a lot of passion towards someone. So I feel like this is just a really good sign that this person is in love with you. Like, I mean, I know we're talking about new love here, but after all, the channeled letter did say it was love at first sight. It also said that this person could have known you or heard of you for longer than you realized. Okay, so speaking of that, I mean, that could refer to many different things. It could be maybe you were mutual friends before this, so maybe they knew of you, or maybe you have more of a reputation or popularity about yourself than you thought, you know, through like an online presence, through, you know, whatever social media platform, or if this person just knew of you through circles. Could definitely apply to school if you are still in school or continuing education. And side note, you do need to be 18 years of age to watch this. So maybe you're in college or whatever. Could totally apply to the workplace as well. So yeah, however that fits. But I digress. Let me get back to the astro dice. So yeah, Venus, I feel like I said it all. I mean, this person could truly feel like they're in love with you here. And this person could just be very romantic in general. This could be a highly romantic person, maybe someone who falls in love very easily, or they just have this sweetness and sensuality to them. You do want to be careful. This could be someone who's very flirtatious. So not that that's a bad thing, but you do want to observe how they act around other people too. This could just be someone who likes to flirt with everyone they meet, maybe they like to flirt with anything that breathes, which I think a lot more people are guilty of that than they want to admit. And that doesn't have to be a bad thing. It just means a very charming person. So this could just be a very naturally flirty person, but you might want to kind of compare how this person acts around you versus other people. You might think they're coming on to you, but they're oh, they act this way with everyone. But I do think there's obviously a special connection here with you though. So, okay. Moving on to Libra, something else about this is for some of you, they could be involved in the legal system, or there could be something involving the law related to this person or your connection. There could be some type of contract involved, whatever that means for you. This person might even be a lawyer for very few of you, or they could be involved in criminal justice, or I don't know, or there could just be something involving a contract or paperwork between you two. Libra is also the sign of a committed partnership as well as marriage. So this could definitely be a sign that you two could end up getting married, or maybe this person they can see you as someone that they want to get married to. And again, I know this is new love, so you might be watching this and being wait, what? Slow down. But I feel this person really wants to move quickly with you. And going off of that, this 9th house is all about expansion. So I feel this person really sees a future with you, and from the second that they saw you, it's their future kind of flashed before their eyes. And if you haven't yet met, this is something that will end up happening. Okay, so moving on from the Astro Dice, we'll get into your cards now. I'm just gonna take a quick sip of water. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra, again with the sign of Libra. So there's another confirmation. And then we have luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius, which, okay, so you saw it. You saw me roll it. Libra, Sagittarius. Double Libra with this Venus. Okay, so there's definitely something significant about those two signs. So again, if it's their sun, moon, or rising, maybe it's yours too. It could be picking up on that. And it could also have to do with timing too. So Libra season, this is a timeless reading, but Libra season is whenever the next fall is for you. So that's gonna be September to October, and Sagittarius season is going to be November to December, and then Capricorn season follows that from December to January. So, and then the full moon in Capricorn, I believe, takes place during Cancer season. Okay, so I know I threw a bunch of different timings at you, but yeah, any of those seasons or timing or zodiac signs could apply to you. So anyway, and what else I'm seeing from this is the end of a tough cycle approaches. So this person, I feel like if you have not already met, you're gonna be getting to this place where things are difficult, things are rough, and you're just beginning to see the light at the end of the tunnel. And if you do have a specific person on your mind and you did already meet this person, you definitely could have gone through a lot of stuff and just some bad stuff here. I wanna curse. I wanna say the S word, but I don't really know the rules with YouTube, so I'm just gonna say stuff, you know? You get what I mean, right? So just really like things not going your way, like bad luck basically. And then it's like you meet this person and all of a sudden it's like your luck is turning around. It's kind of like that point where all of your good karma comes back to you. Libra is about karma too, and Sag is about specifically goodness, good karma, good luck, blessings. So this is a really beautiful combination to see, and you will especially know if this message is meant for you if, let's say, the past few months, for some of you, the past few years have been rough, like really, really bad. Like maybe you could have at one point in the last year or so hit like rock bottom, like a breaking point where you just couldn't even picture life getting any better at all, because things just became so horrible and you went through so much and such a painful situation, multiple painful situations. So yeah, I feel like this person is like the light at the end of the tunnel, and I don't want to send the wrong message, because I don't think that a person can just fix you. I don't think that falling in love can just make everything better, you know, so I don't want to send that message. I think this is just like beautiful timing. I think things for you in general are turning around, and this new love coming into your life is really just like the cherry on top. Okay, so I don't want to send the message that like, oh, you're going through all these horrible things and then because you meet this person, everything gets better. I really mean like the opposite, like everything gets better and then you meet this person, you know? It's like I said, it's just like the cherry on top, you know? You were meant to reach this light at the end of the tunnel, and then it's just like, oh, like things are turning around. And now, yeah, okay, I feel like I'm rambling at this point, so hopefully you understand where I'm getting at. Okay, let's move forward with the cards. So now let's see like what this person is like who are they? Who is this person? Okay, 6 of Coins reverse. 3 of Coins reverse. Death reverse. Knight of Wands. And the Tower. Wow. Okay, so I'll put these 2 cards together. These are both the cards of Scorpio. So I'm getting some deep Scorpio energy here. So whether this person is a Scorpio in their sun, moon, rising, or like I said before, like Scorpio season, which is, it's interesting because Libra season comes in October, well, September, and then Scorpio season comes in October, Sagittarius season comes in November, and then Capricorn in December. So like, I feel like something about the fall in general is really sticking out to me. So autumn is just very significant for your relationship or your connection with each other. So if you haven't met this person yet, you can expect to meet them in the fall, or just if you already met them, like the fall, whenever that is. It might even already be the fall as you're watching this, because I am recording this in the summer, but this is a timeless reading, so it can be whenever. But yeah, the fall, expect something to happen. Expect significant progress between the two of you. So with the Tower, this is just like, wow. I feel like this person in general, because these specific cards are all about just like who this person is, like at their core, like their personality, like even with you completely removed from the picture. So this is someone who's just like, they're kind of controversial. Am I saying it controversial? I feel like I'm not saying it right. They're definitely very connected to like the taboo. Okay, this person could be interested in the occult. They could be interested in past life regression. They could strongly believe in reincarnation, just like all of the occult stuff. This person might even be interested in tarot too, and obviously you are if you're watching this, whether you practice it yourself or not, or if you just watch it. But yeah, this person, you might even bond over your love of tarot here. So, but yeah, even if they're not into tarot at all, I feel like the dark arts, like they're into some esoteric stuff, even like just, I want to say like just like weird stuff, like the supernatural. I think you're getting my point. I don't want to ramble. It also reminds me of the Tower too. Reminds me of a specific message in this letter. Where was it? The universe just smacked me out of nowhere. So that's like literally what the tarot is. Like when the universe just goes like bam, and like totally unexpected. So I think you came into this person's life out of nowhere, or you will come into this person's life out of nowhere, just really strong, like shocking energy here. Yeah, and I think I made my point with that. But yeah, and you are like, I feel like this person is very impressed by people who are not afraid to make a statement. They're not afraid to be bold and brave and, again, like controversial. So, and from the letter, I feel like you are sort of that type of person, even though if you don't consciously see yourself that way, it's very possible that other people do see you that way. And yeah, like the letter said, like, do you realize how popular you are? Like, I think people notice you a lot, and you might not even realize that. And I also have to say, like, I swear I channel these letters before I look at the cards. I do not look at the cards until I start filming the video. So I had no idea what these cards were gonna be. So that's a real connection there. Like, yeah, that's no coincidence, you know? And if you know anything about tarot, you know there's no coincidences here. Okay, continuing forward, this Knight of Wands. So I get some fiery energy from this person. I think this is someone who just has a lot of energy in general. They could be very talkative too, or very good with their communication. This person is an action taker. They're really attractive too. Like the Knight of Wands is hot, which is weird to say because this is a rabbit right here. I don't know if you noticed. This is but this is representative of the person you're thinking of, and yeah, they're really, really, really attractive. And I think they know it too. I think this person is really confident too, and maybe even to the point of cockiness. Like this person looks good and they know it. So yes. And then we have these 2 Pentacle cards in reverse. So this person could, first of all, okay, this person could struggle a bit with their career and their finances, or they might be at this place in life where their career is very shaky right now. They might be worried that they don't have enough money, and this could also be just in their head. Like this could be someone who maybe they do have a lot of money, but they're just constantly scared that they're gonna lose it. So I just feel like this is not a reckless spender. They just kind of keep their money close to them. Some of them might even have problems with work. They might have difficulty keeping a steady career because they do have like this powerful Scorpio energy, like especially with the Tower too. This could be someone who's like prone to outbursts here, or like they might even have a temper too, especially like Knight of Wands too. So this could be someone who like has gone through periods where they're just like, I quit, and like that whole like cheesy movie scene that like never happens in real life, but maybe this person actually does go through it in real life. Like I feel like this person does have a temper. They could be someone who holds it in a lot, but then they reach that boiling point where they just like totally explode, and you're just like, where is this coming from? It's just like, yeah, so that can be pretty hard in the work field if this person struggles to keep their cool. So that could be a challenge that they deal with. But yeah, they just might be a little bit insecure when it comes to like career and finances. This person could also be just like, they struggle with being down to earth. And this is someone who just like, they could have like a lot of Mars energy too, with the Scorpio and the fire popping up. Like they're just like, how else can I say this? I think I've made my point. Okay, so yeah, now I'm going to move on to exactly how they're feeling about you. So what are their feelings towards you? I'm just gonna take a sip of water first. Okay, so we have the Devil coming up. So the Devil is Capricorn, so that's a double Capricorn popping up. We have 8 of Coins. Oh, we have the Emperor. The Knight of Swords. And the 4 of Coins. Okay. So they definitely are like, this person definitely holds on to their money, first of all. There's someone who Okay, sorry, just taking it all in. Okay, let's start with this major arcana right in the middle. Okay, so I know the first pile also pulled the Emperor card too. So the Emperor is sign of Aries now coming up. This person really likes to be in control. We've got some very dominant energy. Again, I'm feeling that Mars energy coming up. So yeah, this person could definitely have a temper, but like maybe like a secret temper. So it's like they stay cool on the surface for a while and then all of a sudden they just explode. You could get that kind of vibe. This person, I feel like they kind of want to have control over you and power over you, not in a toxic way though, hopefully not, but I'm getting more like fun and exciting and sensual way. Like they really want to dominate you, like in the bedroom, I have to say. Like this person likes to feel powerful, especially with the Scorpio cards too. Scorpio is all about power, so this might be like a power trip type of person. They like to just feel like they control you, they have power over you. With this Devil card coming up, they are definitely like strongly attracted to you, like extremely. If they have not already, they dream about getting physical with you. That's like their greatest fantasy ever. Like they just see you as super sexy, super hot. There's so much chemistry here between the two of you, and if they haven't already, they just cannot wait to get you in the bedroom. Like this is something they fantasize about all the time. Okay, definitely a lot of sexual thoughts here. This person wants to come in really fast with this Knight of Swords. They want to move things very quickly with you. They want to make a move on you. So if they haven't already, this person really wants to just jump forward and progress things with you. I think they have a lot of impatience and they just like can't wait to rush forward and own you, dominate you, take control of you here. So I would expect them to make a move on you pretty soon, and it might even come out of nowhere too, and you could be surprised by how forward this person is. So yeah. And then we have 8 of coins and 4 of coins. So it's definitely not a sex only relationship, even though the chemistry is like really strong. It's like out of control. I think they still want something very stable with you. They want to feel like very secure. They want to feel like they can tie you down. Okay, so the final portion I have is the Hidden Truth Oracle. And so these are direct messages that are coming from this person's higher self. So they might not even be aware of these thoughts, but it's something that they're feeling like deep down. I want to feel that way again. I know that I crossed the line with you. Okay. Okay, before I keep going, first of all, with this card, I feel like this person could have had something very exciting in their past and then that just ended or faded away, and like you brought back these feelings of their youth. They could have already made a move. Sorry, oh my God, I'm tripping on my words. They could have already made a move towards you, and now they're kind of like, oh my God, was that too much? Like, did I do too much? They might even be like a little bit paranoid about it. This could also be, and it totally reminds me of this Knight of Swords here, just like rushing in. And if this person hasn't made a move towards you yet, or you haven't even met this person, then this can be predictive. So if this hasn't already happened, I definitely see them coming on to you in a way that's like very bold, very forward. And then afterwards, they're gonna be like, oops, like, did I go too far? Was that too much? Kind of like thinking about it. It's time for me to heal now. I don't react when people mention you. I still wait for a sign from you. I bury myself in work to forget you. I know I was a distraction from your pain. Okay, so this person could be a little paranoid that you're gonna use them, possibly. I don't think this person will use you. I think they're more afraid of you using them because the chemistry is really strong here. And it's definitely something they kind of want to keep under wraps with this. I don't react when people mention your name. I feel like they do, even though the chemistry is really strong, they do want something like emotionally stable and like healing with you. Okay, so thanks so much for watching. That is your tarot spread. If you feel like it didn't resonate, you can always pick another pile. And remember, this is predictive, so even if it doesn't apply to the current moment, this could be something coming in very soon. So I encourage you to come back and watch it later, see how it plays out. And please support, please give a thumbs up, and please subscribe for more, and leave a positive comment if you'd like. And yeah, that's all I have. So many blessings. Namaste. Hey, pile number 3. So you chose this rose quartz crystal. So let's go ahead and get started with your reading. I'm going to start out with your channeled letter. And remember that this letter is coming from your person's higher self. And you might have a specific person on your mind, or this could even be someone you've never even met before. Okay, so let's go ahead and read the letter. Dear new love, hello angel, you are so graceful. I'm serious, I think you are an actual angel. You have this softness about you that makes me want to slow down, and I'm a restless soul. I believe you could calm my waters. I just want to hold you and make you feel safe. I want to protect you from the world. Having said that, you still strike me as bold and brave. I know you have broken many hearts. Please be gentle with me. Love, me. Okay, there's your channeled letter. So I'm gonna pull your tarot cards, but before we do that, I'm gonna roll some astro dice here. Try to get the vibe of this person. So who is this new person, and what is the potential here? Okay, so we have Pluto, we have Libra, and we have the 6th house. Okay, so pile number 2 also rolled the sign of Libra here. With Pluto, that can signify Scorpio, and the 6th house can signify Virgo. So if any of those signs could be picking up on you, it could be in your chart, or it could be this person's sun, moon, or rising. Again, that's Libra, Scorpio, or Virgo. This could also have to do with timing. So it could be when you meet this person, if you haven't already met, or it could be if you have met, the time in which things really progress between the two of you, or maybe when something happens between the two of you that's very significant. Okay, so I'm going to start with this Libra because pile number 2 literally just rolled, I guess would be the correct term. Pile number 2 rolled Libra. So, I mean, what are the odds of that out of a 12-sided dice that the same exact sign came up? So let's just take a moment to appreciate that. Anyways, so Libra is, aside from, like I said just before, like whether that's in their birth chart or has to do with timing, Libra also signifies a significant partnership. It is the sign of partnership. So I do feel like this certainly has the potential to be a very significant relationship between the two of you. So this could definitely lead to marriage. Libra is not only the sign of a significant partnership, but like literally marriage. So this person could literally end up being your life partner. The potential is definitely there. Of course, you have free will, so I'm not saying you have to marry this person or you definitely will. Like, obviously, that's going to be in your hands, but I'm just saying the potential is definitely there if you choose to nourish this connection. If that's even something you're interested in, you know, I don't want to assume not everyone plans on getting married. Anyways, so Libra also has to do with the justice system too. So I don't know if this person is a lawyer for a select few of you, or just involved in the criminal law, court system, justice system. They could even be like a police person or just something that has to do with the law in general. Also, this could signify, like, this has to do with contracts, okay? So there could be something that has to do with a contract between your connection with one another. Libra can also signify a business partner. So this could even be like a coworker or business partner of yours, someone who you have like some type of contractual agreement with. Is that a word? Contractual? Whatever. Okay. So yeah, that's what I have to say about Libra. That's an awesome sign to come out for this particular reading. So the 6th house, now let's go into that. This is 6th house rules Virgo. So this is all about like the day-to-day stuff. And so I'm getting 2 different things. First of all, I feel like this person already is, or they will become a part of like your day-to-day life. I feel like this is someone just involved in your daily life. So definitely could be someone you work with or you end up working with. This could be just someone who you see like every day or almost every day. It doesn't have to be all day, every day. Like, even if it's just for a minute for some of you, like, I don't know. There's so many different case scenarios. So I don't want to go over all of them, but like something about your daily life is involved in this connection. And then the other thing I see with the 6th house is it has to do with the details. I think this person is really good at paying attention to the details, especially when it comes to you. So I feel like this person notices little things about you, and maybe even things that you never even noticed about yourself. Like, this person really zooms in on the tiny details about you, and they pick up on this. So last but definitely not least is this Pluto, and Pluto is intense to say the least. Not only is it Scorpio energy, it's just a huge transformative planet. And the interesting thing about the planet of Pluto is that it is underestimated. So I feel like a lot of people could be watching this and being like, yeah, this is just like a little thing, this is a fling, or like it's probably not going to go anywhere, and maybe you're convinced that it's not. And like when I brought up marriage with the Libra sign, you were like, there's no way, like no, this is something brand new. But I have to say, this connection is underestimated. It's extremely powerful, and you might even want to come back and watch this a few months from now, maybe even a year from now, and be like, wow, like I can't believe I didn't even realize that. Like Pluto is just like so intense, but so unpredictable. Like it happens when you least expect it. Okay, a lot of you could be watching it and you don't even have a specific person in mind. You're just like so single that it hurts. And you're like, oh please, like I'm just watching this for whatever. Like I'm never gonna meet someone. It will happen when you least expect it. This connection is so unplanned, it's so unpredictable, but it will shake up your life to the core, hopefully for the better. And I'm gonna leave it at that and put this aside, and let's get into your tarot. We'll start with your moon messages. New moon in Aquarius, bring love into the situation. New moon in Cancer, you and your loved ones are safe. And then full moon, surrender to the divine. So we start with 2 new moons here. So again, with zodiac signs, Aquarius or Cancer could be significant. It could be in your chart, their chart, sun, moon, rising. Again, it could also have to do with timing. So Aquarius season or Cancer season. So with these 2 new moons, there's definitely confirmation that this is something new. It's just on the horizon. This is a brand new chapter coming up, and the potential is there, but I think a lot of you can't see it yet. I think there's a chance that really not much has happened between this connection. You know, it might just be a crush, or it might just be in the very, very beginning stages. And I have to say that a seed is being planted, and you're not going to see results right away, especially like in this present moment as you're watching it. Okay, there's just so much newness here. It is going to take a lot of time for this to develop, but it's interesting because I feel like it's going to go from 0 to 100 real quick. So this is very different from the other readings. This is especially different from the first reading too. That was like, okay, we're taking it step by step. This reading is like, okay, it's brand new. Can't really see anything. It's still brand new. And then bam, we have this full moon just like explodes. Like there's no waning moon. There's no half moon, no crescent here. It's just like bam, like in your face. And this is the full moon too. It's not even in any specific sign. It's just, it's making an extra point that this moon is full. Like it's blinding. You don't even know what sign it's in because it's so powerful. Like you have no idea what is even happening. So that definitely brings up that Pluto energy here, in which it's like very slow, very quiet in the beginning, and then like absolutely out of nowhere, it's just like bam, just kind of hits you pretty hard. Okay, so it's pretty intense. I'm going to, okay, we have your next set of cards. It's going to look at like exactly who this person is. What is their vibe? Going to take a sip of water real fast. Okay, King of Cups. Four of Coins reverse. Queen of Cups. Oh my goodness. That's exciting. Queen of Coins reverse. What? Okay. And then the Three of Swords. Wow. Okay. Oh my gosh. This is actually, yeah, this is intense. I have to say, this is the third and last reading. This is definitely the most intense reading I have here. So, okay, I just have to say it, and before I say it, this is not gonna apply to everyone, so don't freak out if you know it definitely doesn't apply to you. But Three of Swords, two queens and a king. This could definitely be a love triangle situation. Okay, so when you meet this person, okay, genders aside, when I say king or queen / he or she, I'm talking about energy. All right, so okay, we have two feminines here and then a masculine. I'm gonna put these together. We have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. The same, is it suit or sweet? I think it's sweet. Correct me if I'm wrong, please, but the King and the Queen, both cups, both upright. This is like the perfect match here. We have some water sign energy, so could definitely be Scorpio, could definitely be Cancer, which also came out, and Pisces as well. So I feel like both of you probably have either some water in your chart, or both of you are just very sensitive people. And like your channel message did say how you have like this softness about you and like this angelic presence and this gracefulness about you, which is very much watery energy. So I definitely see you as the cups. You could be the king or the queen, honestly, like whether you're male or female, like it's about your energy. Okay, so you could be a female with this heavy masculine energy. You could be male with, vice versa. You get it. So we do have this Queen of Coins here in reverse. So, a lot of you, this could be very literal in that there's a third party here. Three of Swords. There is someone else in the picture. So again, this is going to depend whether you see yourself as this masculine or feminine. I don't know if it's you who has another option on the side, or if it's this person who has another option on the side. It could be an earth sign, possibly. Capricorn, Virgo, sorry, I'm totally blanking. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Duh. Sorry, Taurus. Yeah, so that's just like, it's like very much, that's a really strong message here, and it's very specific too. So like, if that feels completely untrue to you, I'd say maybe this is not your pile. But yeah, it's definitely coming up for whoever needs to see this. This Four of Pentacles in reverse, I see it as like breaking away from a commitment. Or Four of Coins, same thing. So I feel like, okay, a couple of different scenarios, okay? Now, first of all, this does not have to mean cheating, so like don't freak out. I'm not saying this person is cheating on you. I'm not saying you're cheating on someone with this person, but you know, I guess there's a slight possibility, but I think there's many other different ways this could go. Something that I'm definitely seeing is that like either you or this person was in a very serious, very long-term commitment before this new love came about. So I see you like, I don't know if you left a very long-term steady relationship to like because you wanted to be with this person, or vice versa. Or, you know, it could have just been the timing. Okay, so you could have just broken up with a very long-term partner because for very different reasons, and then after this already ended was when this new love came into your life, or vice versa from their perspective. So hopefully that made sense, but like it's like such a strong message here. So definitely sit on that, try to think about how that could apply to you. But yeah, like very long-term relationship here, very stable, very committed, just kind of cuts off, separates, comes to an end. And then we have these King and Queen of Cups uniting because there's such an emotional connection. And this is something that the previous relationship was lacking. The previous relationship was lacking that emotional and spiritual bond between one another. And this is something that the two of you have with each other. Okay. So all right, I think I got my point across. Again, you'll know if that applies to you or not. Definitely sit with that and see how that could apply to you if you feel like it does. Okay, moving on to the next set of cards. We're gonna look at how this person feels about you. So we have the Five of Wands. Okay, so right away I have to say this card is like all about competition and competing for someone's love. And I love how I pulled it right after I gave that whole explanation, because it's very much like I feel like there's other people in the picture, you know, maybe this long-term ex, or maybe some of you even more than 3 people, you know, like I feel like this person realizes that you have a lot of options. You know, in some cases it could go the other way where like they have a lot of options and you need to fight for them. But like, I feel like for most of you, you are the one who has all these different options, at least one other option. And this person really has to fight for you. They have to compete for you. They know that they have to do their best to try to win you over. And I am, for these set of cards, I am pulling them in upright. 4 of Wands, okay. All right, I'm just gonna pull all of them before I get into the explanations. We have the Chariot. I almost called it the Cancer because this is the sign of Cancer. Okay, and you did pull the card of Cancer earlier, so that's another sign that Cancer is significant, okay, whether it's in the birth chart or in the timing of Cancer season. We have the Magician, and lastly we have 3 of Wands. Okay, I'm gonna take another sip of water. My throat is just going. And then take this in for a second. Okay, so we got this major arcana here right in the middle sticking out. So again, this could have to do with the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Cancer season, which is, I believe, around June and July. this person really wants to move forward with you. That's for sure. They really want to move things ahead. They want to take control too. This could be someone who really likes to take control. They could have a little bit more of a dominating energy, or they're just someone who really likes to be in the driver's seat, and they just want to like sweep you away. They want to have you in their passenger seat. Some of you travel could be of significance too to this connection, or this person really wants to go traveling with you. They want to take you somewhere. Okay, and now with the Magician too, another major arcana here. So the Magician is also about like being in control. These are two signs of like being in control, because the Magician is all about manifesting your own destiny. So this person could have totally manifested you as well. Like, especially with the whole new love thing, like they could have been praying about you if they're like sort of religious or spiritual. They could have been practicing the law of attraction. They could have been doing affirmations, all kinds of stuff. And even if this person is not spiritual at all, and maybe they don't even believe in the art of manifestation or the law of attraction or whatever, this could also refer to them like just literally wishing, like just wishing for love. Because the funny thing is that we are all manifestors. So like, it doesn't matter if you believe in the law of attraction or not, you're still attracting your subconscious desires. What matters is, are you deciding to take control of that or not? Okay, so like, you know, every time you make a wish, whether it's on a shooting star or 1111, or even you just, maybe you just think it to yourself like, man, I wish I had love come into my life. But I think it's even more than that. Like, not only has this person been wishing for love, but they've been like imagining and kind of like fantasizing over someone who is exactly like you. So there could be something very different and something distinct about you that's different from other women, or different from other men, or both, or whoever. And this is something that they've been like specifically thinking about. And so when you came into their life, or if you haven't even met, when you do come into their life, they're like, oh my God, like if they haven't already believed in like the power of magic and the law of attraction, like meeting you is like confirmation. Like, oh my God, like this person realizes that they have been wishing for you, and this is a wish come true for them. And like I said, not only have they been wishing for love, but like something very specific to who you are. So it's kind of like shocking them that this is even happening. Okay, so moving on from those cards, the Four of Wands definitely sticks out. This card is about marriage, and specifically in this deck, I'll hold it up. We literally have two people getting married. So that's like major confirmation. And your astro dice also rolled Libra, which is, here, I have it here if you want to take another look. So, I mean, Libra is all about marriage. It's about partnership and legal contracts, including marriage. So this person wants to marry you. Like, they have marriage on their mind. It doesn't matter if you guys if you only met them like once. Like, this could definitely be a love at first sight situation. Like, they can see a stable future with you. They also see you as like a total victory as well. Three of Wands too. This person has been waiting for you. We have a lot of Wands energy too. So even the Magician, I feel like the Magician is all the elements, but there's like a emphasis on the wand, I feel like. So, but I mean, the Magician is literally all the elements, but we do have all these wands coming out. So this person, they could be a fire sign, or they could just have like a lot of fire for you. Like, you make them feel more confident. You make them want to take action. There's all this chemistry here. They know that they have to fight for you. They've been waiting for you. They've been wishing on you. They know that there's competition. And they want to take control of you. They want to get married. They want to travel. They might want to travel the whole world with you. It's like, yeah, like very, very future oriented. So there's definitely potential here. So I feel like I've said all I need to say with the cards. But we do have one last portion, and this is the Hidden Truth Oracle. So these are very specific messages, and this is going to come from this person's like higher self or their like deep emotions. So they might not even be consciously aware of these thoughts, but this is what this person is feeling towards you. So we have, it was my fault, but I blamed you. Finding out the truth crushed me. I can't stop thinking about you. We need to let each other go. You came closer than anyone. I wonder if you are happy without me. I want to tell you how I feel. So this person does want to confess their emotions to you. They're definitely thinking about you a lot. You are heavily on their mind, but there's definitely this inner struggle where they kind of debate if they should let you go, especially if they're worried that you don't feel the same. This person could be very unsure about your feelings towards them. A select few of you, they could have found out that maybe you were taken, or maybe someone told you that you were taken, or that you were interested in someone else, even if that was not true. Only for some of you though. This person does feel very close to you, even if things haven't really progressed yet. They do feel close with you. They wonder if you think about them when you're apart, even if you haven't really been together at all. And yeah, you're heavily on their mind. But of course, there could be that fear-based part of them that's worried about losing you, that might be a little unsure of the connection. But I do think you feed this person confidence. So hopefully they can focus on that, and they can have enough confidence to really pursue this relationship with you or this connection. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I hope it resonated. If it did not, you can check out the other piles. I also have many other videos, pick a card videos, zodiac sign, tarot readings. So please show your support, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe for more, and leave a positive comment. And I wish you many blessings and lots of love. Namaste.